What's up guys, this is Jordan here and today in this video let's review the Lenovo Legion Y540 gaming laptop. Gaming is growing as a serious genre of entertainment and it's the next big deal and many are making a profession out of it. And for that, as a budding professional gamer, you need a good gaming laptop. So is Lenovo offering the most of it with its Legion Y40 gaming laptop? Let's have a look. The Lenovo Legion Y540 laptops come nicely packed in a huge box. Inside the box, there is a laptop, some documentation and a massive charging brick. Now just to give you a physical overview, the laptop comes with a 15.6 inches Full HD 60Hz anti-glare display panel with 45% color gamut and only 250 nits of brightness, but there is also an option for a 144Hz display panel. Then we have the 720p camera, which is located on the bottom bezel of the display, a white backlit keyboard and a trackpad. The front is kept clean with brushed metal finish and a Legion logo that lights up. On the right hand side, there is a USB 3.1 Type A port and air vents, while on the left hand side, there is a USB 3.1 Type A port, then we have the air vents and a 3.5mm audio jack. On the rear side, there is a USB 3.1 Type C port, a USB 3.1 Type A port, a mini display port, HDMI 2.0. Then we have the Ethernet port, a Kensington lock and a power output. It also comes with stereo speakers, but unfortunately there is no fingerprint reader nor a memory card reader. Coming to the design now, gaming laptops are generally known for two things: heavyweight and tacky designs. But Lenovo has avoided both of those issues with the Legion Y40, thereby presenting players with light and thin laptop, at least compared to many competing gaming machines. It looks like a powerful laptop that stands out from the back and can also be used for your professional tasks besides gaming. The lid in itself looks great with an amazing texture that is beneficial in keeping away smudges and improving the grip. The Legion Y40 is loaded with ports and most of them are stacked at the back, which is fantastic for cable management. However, the entire laptop is made out of polycarbonate, which has its own advantage in keeping the weight just to 2.3 kilos. Coming to the hardware now. So opening up the lid, you will see a full-size keyboard with an oddly arranged numpad along with a moderately large trackpad. The trackpad registers precise inputs and the matte texture on it gives more confidence while scrolling. So even though the keyboard is great for working with sufficient and satisfying key travel along with a reasonable amount of feedback. And thanks to the white backlighting, it helps while typing during the day as well as night. The display on the other hand, which can go flat to 180 degrees, has extremely slim bezels on the three edges and it does aid for an immersive viewing experience. That being said, it's very crisp and saturated. The matte coating eliminates the glares that would otherwise potentially interfere with the gameplay, but at just 250 nits of brightness, it may be too dim for some users. The Dolby Atmos audio is quite good as well. With the two Harman Kardon speakers on the bottoms of the PC, the speakers are loud enough, but they won't exactly fill the room. On the inside, the model that I got comes with a 9th gen Intel Core i5 processor, which has got a base clock speed of 2.4 GHz and a max clock speed of up to 4.10 GHz with turbo boost, coupled with 8 GB of RAM, 1 TB hard disk, 128 GB SSD and a 4 GB GTX 1650 GPU. And powering all this is a 52.5 watt-hour battery, while managing all this is the Windows 10 operating system. So you can also get this in some other higher configurations as well. As for the performance, your experience with it will depend on the configuration you choose to get. My model features the Core i5 option along with 8 GB of RAM and GTX 1650 GPU. This processor isn't the newest and the most powerful iteration of the Core i5, but for beginners and casual gamers, it offers all that you will need. Performance with this laptop was generally excellent, though there were some moments where the machine would hitch during aspects of running the game. The experience during the actual gameplay, however, was smooth and crisp. I was able to play Project Cars 2 with the various graphics settings set to high without any issues, and constant frame rates of about 40 FPS, which you can see in the top right corner of the screen. For games like PUBG and Fortnite as well, you can play at the highest graphics settings with decent frame rates. The thermal performance was also great, as I didn't notice any drop in the frame rates even after continuous hours of gaming. The Lenovo uses the Legion Cold Front dual channel thermal system to help keep the laptop cool. Although it does get very warm on the bottom with heavy use, it never got really hot. So as far as the battery life goes, you're not going to squeeze many hours of battery life out of this beefy machine. Lenovo says you can expect 5 hours of battery life per charge, but it depends upon how you choose to use it. So if you're gonna play games at maxed out settings or video editing, then the battery would die in a couple of hours, but with some more conservative use, you will manage to squeeze around 4 hours of runtime. As for the benchmarks, I ran multiple benchmarks starting with Cinebench R15, where I got the OpenGL score of around 115 FPS and a CPU score of 753 CB. Next, I ran the Geekbench 5 and you can see the scores on the screen. And finally, the Crystal Dismark 7, where we get some good read and write speeds. So as we can see, the benchmark results are good as per the configuration. So finally, as for my verdict, the Lenovo Legion Y540 is a phenomenal laptop in almost every way. It's slim and kinda lightweight gaming laptop comparatively that packs a sensible, mature and ultimately still stylish design, narrow bezels and several configuration options. Lenovo was careful to offer features and design elements that make sense for gamers. Things like the anti-glare screen coating, the rear-facing ports, the enhanced cooling system, and software tools like Lenovo Vantage. My biggest complaints are really just the webcam, which is placed underneath the display, and the below average battery life. So when combined with its 70,000 Indian rupees or $952 US starting price, the Legion Y540 is an appealing option in a crowded market. I will leave the Best Buy links in the description below if you guys are interested. So guys, that's it for the video and I really hope you liked it. If you did, then kindly hit the thumbs up button or else you can vote it down. Do subscribe to me if you all haven't and turn the bell icon to get notified whenever a new video goes live. So until next time, you guys take care. Ciao.